priestess of spiral light. So let's take a look at this. I'm just going to jump right into it because I need to make my food. I wasn't hungry this morning. Then I went out and I went and got my feet on the earth and was able to do that. And then I walked around barefoot at my favorite park area that I like, sat down and enjoyed the trees and enjoyed all of the wonderful energy. Hold on one second because I am running hot. Hot, hot, hot. I am running hot. There. That'll take care of that. Oh, life is good. Okay. So today is the second portal, and today is Wednesday, May 14th. So we are looking at the blue crystal monkey. Interesting. Oh, what happened? Okay. So when I went on my walk, they streaked the sky. Of course they did. And keep in mind, I'm over here in California. Okay. Then I sat down on the bench. I closed my eyes. I dropped down into my sacred heart of my divine self. And I said, I'm here, I'm present. How can I be of service? And Mother, I am connected to your organic timeline. I'm connected to you. Okay. So I said that. And I said, I'm choosing to be on the organic timeline. I'm choosing to be on a higher timeline. I am choosing to be in the newer, higher dimensions. I am choosing to be a free soul, a free living soul being, okay, of my light. And I opened my eyes. Everything was super vivid. Like high definition green, high definition, this color, high definition, hi lovely. So I was just like, oh my gosh, what is this? It's like, woo! It was like high definition. Felt so good. And I said, now this is what I like to see when I'm seeing things coming in crispy clear and clean like it is. So the reason why I call it the purple code is because remember when during the holidays I told all of you that I was looking for some Christmas purple ornaments. Hi, Nikki. Some purple ornaments. Couldn't find them anywhere. Couldn't find them at some of the stores. Couldn't find just purple bulbs. They would have some that were mixed with green and some that peacock designs and stuff, but just couldn't find just plain purple bulbs. I'm like, what's going on with that? Why are they doing that? So I said to myself, let me make sure my hat's on right. It's got to be centered. So I said, okay, there's something going on with the purple. So yesterday I noticed something. After I finished doing my live, I was just kind of floating around on YouTube, and I saw a picture. I think it was Benny or Barry. I'm not sure which one of them had it. A picture of Trump and I guess the guy is Saudi Arabia, I'm not sure, who he had met with. They were coming down purple stairs. The stairs were covered in purple carpet, and they were coming down, and then the carpet in front was like this, a little bit of this lilac, but it was kind of like a soft purple. It wasn't a light bright purple like this, but they were coming down purple stairs. And I said, oh, isn't that interesting? They're coming down purple stairs. I said, okay. Then, you know how you got to pay attention, okay? So what do I do? I'm looking at everything once again, and I said to myself, okay, what's going on with this? And then I came across someone's TikTok video that was on YouTube, and they said, First we had the blue rain showing up in Texas, and now we got purple rain. And I'm like, what are they trying to say? No, we got purple rain. I said, well, when I made my little purple cabbage salad, do you guys remember how easy it was to find purple cabbage? When you go into the grocery store, you had a choice between the green and the purple. But now it's kind of like you only just see the green now, and you have to go to a farmer's market place if they have grown their purple cabbage to get purple cabbage. So what happens when you cut up the purple cabbage, and as soon as it hits the water, it makes purple water. And I said, so now the purple plasmic light, that's real. It has a mind of its own. But this purple rain stuff, I'm feeling like that's just to kind of mess with people's mind. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it real with the purple code. So the purple code is all about the crown activation. You're going to see things so much clearer. Let's dive into this really quick. I'll finish that up. Today we have the second portal activation, which is kin number 51. This is the blue crystal monkey I dedicate in order to play. Universalize illusion. I seal the process of magic with the crystal tone of cooperation. I'm guided by the power of abundance. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. The color is blue. The planet is Venus. The chakra is the throat, and the family, Earth family cardinal. We do have a rune, and it says to transcend is to go beyond the present state of conditioning, being this in the purpose of life. So it's hyper neutron, which is subliminal telepathy, and then there's 6-dimensional energy that we're working with, which is 6 mental sphere, and then we are in the 6-time dimension limnic force field, which means that we're working a lot of 6-dimensional energy today. So, which is a part of this cosmic process. Let me grab my thing, I put it here. So the rune, it has the shape of the fish. Separation. Yeah, I can definitely see that, how this is going to be playing out. Okay, here's the rune for today. So, separation, retreat, inheritance. This is the time of separating paths. Old skin must be shed. Old mold of relationship discarded. When you receive this rune, it peels away what is called for, part of the cycle of initiation. And the Athala rune is radical surient. Okay, this is about the real property. Hold on, I lost me. However, the benefits for you to receive in the inheritance may be derived from something you must give up. This can be particularly demanding when what you call upon is abandoned in some aspect of your behavior, a part of your culture inheritance. For then you must look closely at what until now you have proudly claimed as your birthright. So separation, when we look at this, is all about, rather it is your attachment to a position in society, to the work you do, or even your beliefs about your own nature. The separation calls for will free you to become more truly who you are. Separation, you're definitely going to see that playing out And I'm going to tell you why. Because, hey, lovely, one of the reasons why is today when I went in, after I went to the park and I saw everything was so crispy clear, and I said, okay, I'm going to go to TJ Maxx. So I went to TJ Maxx. And I said, oh, they got coconut oil. Let me grab that. Oh, they got raspberry preserve. Let me grab that. And I'm walking around. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. I got to get out of here. Let me go get the cat litter and all that stuff. So I go and get in the line. And this lady, she saw me coming to go get in line. So she hurries up and goes ahead and gets ahead of me. And I'm like, okay. So she's standing there and she's like trying to look at other stuff. And she's like, and then she turns around and I turn away. And she goes back like this. And I'm like, okay. So then this other lady comes up behind me and she's waiting in line. And then she's like standing there and she's like, but then you know how you catch it. You know how you catch it, right? You catch him doing this. So I turn my head and go, and she goes. So I said, in my mind, I'm like, what you looking at? So then I turned back around and I said, oh, I can feel you took the tap tap. You took the tap tap. Okay? And I'm like, So they were both kind of like doing this thing. They started kind of both doing this. I wasn't doing anything. I was like, oh, look at that. The nanos are talking to each other. Oh. And then I said, deactivate. And all of a sudden, just like, I did everything trying not to laugh. I was just like, ooh. Yes, Firelight Priestess is in the house. I will shut you down. So I said, okay. And I go. And I just kind of watched. And I was like, okay, all right. Release. And then they start doing this again. But I said it in my mind. Okay, I said it in my mind. So I was like, yeah. The reason why I'm saying the purple code is because there is something going on with the purple. And it's going to really get more pronounced. Okay? Hey, lovely. So that is something, I just want to pull up something. And I said, Spirit, why do you want me to talk about purple code? Tie it in. Okay. Now, I want you to pay attention to this because purple is going to be it's a signature. Okay, we know it's royalty. We know it's linked to the crown. We know that it has a lot to do with royalty code. Okay. Now, purple, the frequency of the purple and the way you use that purple, it's good for if you're saying like you got a headache or something, you could put a nice purple sash or something on your head. Wrap, that'll help with lessening pain of the headache. It can lower blood pressure. The color purple, just even looking at it. I even have coded color purple glasses that I can use. That'll help with my body if I'm needing it to work with my body, the color purple. The frequency vibration of the color purple is 621 trillion light per millisecond. Okay? 621. It's trillion. It's the vibration of that, so you can see that color purple. That's how fast it's vibrating. Okay? That's the number one thing I like to use on anyone that comes to me for a session and they say, hey, I've been having this, I've been sick, I've been going through this, da da da. I slam them into purple immediately because it's all about, let's just go ahead and knock this out. That's what ultraviolet light is, that beautiful purple. Okay? So it also eliminates high fevers, strengthens the organs. Anything overactive like your kidneys or adrenals, it helps to reduce the overactivation of that to bring it down so you're not burning yourself out. And it works with menstrual cycles if you're having a lot of menstrual pains and bleeding. Okay, so that's what that color purple can do. We really have to pay attention to how Creator is talking to us right now, because the amount of colors that are being seen and things that are happening, you're going to be seeing a lot more of that. You're going to be seeing a lot more of the glitching stuff, like airplanes just sitting in the sky and not moving. It was a Southwest plane. I'm like, why aren't you moving? You're just sitting there. It wasn't waiting to land anywhere. It was just sitting there. I was like, what? And then I go back and go look, and plane is completely gone. Like, where the hell did you go? I'm like, okay, that happened today. So let's look at this real quick. I'm not going to have everybody super long today. Purple rain. Okay. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. You know where I'm going with this purple, right? Why I'm saying it's a purple code. Certain people are going to be projecting this as a way of saying sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Yoko hoo! When it's thundering, I like to say yoko hoo. That's Taino for the semi for the weather. Yoko hoo! You say yoko hoo. He'll make it thunder even louder. Okay, so I only wanted one time to see you laughing. I only wanted to see you laughing in the purple rain. So when you look at that, before you said it made it louder, good. Yoko hoo! I'm not even over there where you live, and I'm saying it, and it's already doing it. So, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. So, I only wanted to see you bathing in the purple rain. I only want to see you in your royalty. I never meant to cause you sorrow or cause you pain. It's almost like someone's saying they're sorry, God. So I never wanted to be your weekend lover. I only wanted to be some kind of friend. Hey, baby, I could never steal you from another. So this person wanted to be more of a connection, spiritual link. Okay? Purple, unity. What makes purple? Red and blue. Unity. Okay, see where I'm going? So, steal you from another. It's such a shame our friendship had to end. Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. I only wanted to see you underneath the purple rain. Honey, I know. Times are changing. It's time we all reach out for something new. That means you too. You say you want a leader, but you can't make up your mind. What have we been dealing with? What have we been seeing? Okay? You say you want a leader. Hold on. Gotta get back. You say you want a leader, but you can't seem to make up your mind. And I think you better close it and let me guide you to the purple rain. So why would you think you need a leader, but you can't make up your mind? Why can't you think of yourself as the leader of your own destiny, of your own everything? Think of yourself. Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. If you know what I'm singing about up here, come on. Raise your hands. Purple rain, purple rain. I only want to see you. I only want to see you in the purple rain. Now, I'm going to take you back to the time, and I still remember this dream. And I know it wasn't a dream. I'm pretty sure it was one of those dimensional things. When I had this dream that I met Prince. And it was really interesting because I wrote it in my journal and everything. That I met him in this, like, it was like a singing cafe, kind of dark, smoky looking, but it wasn't really smoke. And I was just at this table and he walked up and he says, "What are you doing? Don't you know who you are? Why aren't you sitting in your royalty? Let me remind you of that." He made everything purple, the chair, the tables, everything purple. And then I just remembered that he just kept saying, people need to remember who they are, where you come from. And he was like this, where you come from. He was like that. He was dressed to the T. He looked good in that dream, okay? And I just remember when I woke up, I had that whole feeling like, shit, I just had a dream about Prince. What? And I just remember saying, what was the message of that dream? It was about the purple. It was about the royalty. It was about being true to the self and representing that. Now, when we talk about purple divine codes coming in, that'll be with that flash. That is going to be the hit to the DNA that's going to go, okay? Ain't nothing on this world, in this planet, going to be able to stop that. That purple is going to penetrate through everything. It's going to go like that. Okay? So, the reason why I brought this lyrics up is because this is going to be very significant. This was written in 1984. Okay? It's still one of the neatest videos to watch. Purple Rain. When they do their little woo, whoa, whoa, doo, whoa. You know, it's still so good. So today, I really wanted to bring that up about the purple to implement your purple into this. And it's also coded for those of us that gravitate to purple because it's also a code within your blood index that it speaks to you. Okay? Purple is that initiative signature, something that you've always been connected to, no matter what, no matter when you came back and forth through timelines, back down here, whatever. That is a signature with you. Okay? That needs to be a signature energy that you work with today. Rather it's writing things in purple, taking it in, drinking from a purple glass, really diving into purple, getting yourself something purple to wear, purple pillows, purple spreads, whatever. You need to have that purple around you and utilizing that and be in that place where you're really sinking into that space of yourself about purple, okay, what it represents and being of that vibration and bringing that in. 621 trillion light per millisecond. What you doing? Don't you start squawking out there. Don't you do it. I'm looking right at you. Yes, shake your feathers. There you go. Don't do it. I'm looking right at you. There's a big blue jay sitting on a limb facing the window. Normally never happens, but there's been a lot of activity. Like yesterday, a thunderbeam, which is known as a vulture, one of the creatures that I love to work with, comes by my window and looks in like, hi. And I'm like, I see you. Oh my gosh. What are you doing so close to my window? I just kept going. I said, thanks for checking in. And then before coming on, 4 crows were squawking about all out in the parking lot, going from tree to tree, chasing each other. I'm like, okay, crows. Yeah, it's lit. Okay. So that 621 trillion light per millisecond, work with that. A crow landed on the roof of my truck while I was in it yesterday. Yes! Things are happening. You know, I'm Aquarius and amethyst. Yes! It's time to work with that amethyst. Get that amethyst on. Work with that. Okay, so get ready. You guys are going to have your new codes. This is the circuit upgrade. I've used this before, but because we had the codes from yesterday and you're going to tack this one on, that's going to activate deeper the ones that you got yesterday. Okay, because it's 2 portals. So you can do it with water, or you can just take these codes in. Ready? You got your water? Are you ready? Okay, I'm going to give you a few seconds to get your water. Okay, you got your water? Good, let's go. All right, here we go. 11, 11, 1, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 1, 11, 11, 1, 11, 11. Activate transmission. Okay, it's all ones. So that's just got activated for your water. Someone's saying, oh man, do it again. Okay, 11, 1, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 1, 11, 11, 1, 11, 11. Activate transmission. All right, you got that. Okay. So purple pen, write things down in purple. You want to go a little bit further, get some cabbage water and use that in your bath water. And take a bath in the purple. But you have to add quartz crystals with it and amethyst crystals into your bath water. And then you add a little bit of lavender, some baking soda, lavender oil if you want, for sure. And then take your bath and meditate and be still. Be quiet. Okay, I'm going to pull the cards and then I'm going to get out of your hair because I have to eat. I haven't eaten yet. It's not good right now because I'm like, oh crap, I haven't eaten yet. I wasn't hungry when I woke up. Let's see what the dragons have to say. Dragon Riders. Okay, we got the crystals. We got the Dragon Riders. Gonna do the star codes. And I'm going to do a double check on something because I think there is a thing called purple codes. So there's going to be, just start watching, paying attention to purple. How purple is showing up with some of these meetings, what they're talking about. Just pay attention. Because it's starting to become a code. And it's a way of them trying to apologize. But they know what time it is. All right, let's jump into it. For the crystal grid, my crystal gridders, you have connection. Number 42. Then you have emotions. That black moonstone, that is a good stone to work with. Oh my goodness, that is a good one. No strength to cook. Order in. Order from a good place. Yeah, cabbage water. And then you have growth. This one is quartz stellanite. Stellanite. Number 44. That's a pretty pattern. The dragon is Aramid and is Matalita. You are now in need of rest and recuperation. It is only when cradled in the silence of the powerful being that you can achieve self-awareness and follow your soul path with divine clarity. Now, this is a green dragon. This one is all about the earth energy, okay? Earth codes. So those of you that gravitate to the green dragon energy, that's what you're here for. You're already coded with that, okay? I'm going to put the Empress video about the dragon codes. And I'll put the woman one that she did, and then she did one for the men. I'll put both of those in my post after I'm done with the live. Okay, so the galactic message is, we have Alchemy 102, the Essenes. Interesting. Very interesting. Remember, these are my galactic cards. Then we have the graduation of Earth for the future, number 76. Look at the color. Look at the color. Look at the color. Look at the color. Can't make this stuff up. Look at the color. Look at the color. And then we've got Essenes again. 101, integrity. Parallel. That's crazy. I didn't even know the cards come like that. Okay. So a 102 and a 101. That's weird. Okay, so these two cards are different. One has, look at the rainbow. This one has that rainbow color in it. And then the other one doesn't have it. But they're both parallel. It's got the magenta. Okay. So when Earth graduates, we're going to see more of that purple. Okay. The star codes for today. Oh, I've never seen this before. Whoa. Number 38. I want to say emu coleal is the root. Oh, but there's birds flying in it. Can't make this stuff up. Look at that. And the blue jay is gone now. And it didn't do all of its how they do. Once they get started, they never stop. Opposition, confrontation, number 53. So what's going to be the confrontation? Well, it has to be confronted. Okay, and then the last one that's going to wrap up this is the Shaman's Star Wisdom Oracle. Cleansing external energy. I love this. Cleansing external energy. Yes. Got to pay attention to the birds right now because they are talking. Okay, so with the last part of this portal work that you do, this is where you go in and you really make it known. And don't think of it as you're trying to manifest anything. You are aligning with it. You're choosing to align. You're choosing to align with what already awaits for you. You're choosing the alignment. So by you speaking it and saying, I'm choosing the alignment of what already is there in alignment for me to do my work, for me to do what I need to do. Okay? I am choosing the alignment. I am choosing to be divinely aligned. I am choosing to be on the higher timeline. I'm choosing to be in this alignment. Okay? So align yourself with voice, with water, when you take your medicine bath, if you choose so. You don't want to take a bath, you can just do it in the shower. Okay? And then align in spirit. Heart and crown. And line up. All right? Okay, lovelies. I said I was going to keep it short and sweet because I have to go take care of myself and go eat. And then do some more decoding. And I'm just paying attention because there's something coming down the pike with purple. Okay. Now, I don't think it's not a coincidence that I couldn't find any purple. All right. But be good to yourself. Much love to all of you. Go do your work. And I will see you tomorrow as part of the wrap up. All right. All right. Everyone be good. Go eat, take care of yourself, rest when you need the rest, all right? Don't have to overdo it. Just take a little, just be good to yourself. All right, much love to all of you. Thanks so much. Oh, and by the way, I made 800 videos just yesterday. I hit 800 videos. Can you believe that? Wow. What do you want to do? I made 800 videos. That's a lot. See you tomorrow. Much love. Bye.